and go instead for censure of the president. Nancy Pelosi, earlier, just in the last hour, had a press conference and was asked what she thought the impeachment hearings have found so far. Here's a bit of what she had to say.
When we see a violation of the Constitution, we have no choice but to act. And the evidence is clear that the president has used his office for his own personal gain, and in doing so undermined the national security of the United States by withholding military assistance to the Ukraine to the benefit of the Russians.
So, in that soundbite, you hear Nancy Pelosi talking about violations of the Constitution, the president using his office for personal gain and undermining national security. You know, you put that together with Adam Schiff in the closing statements. I guess Devin Nunes at one point yesterday said, now we're going to have story time. You know, he makes long statements at the end of each hearing in which he paints the president's actions in the worst and starkest possible terms. So the idea that Democrats would stand down and decide they weren't going to go for impeachment, but instead might go for something smaller like censure, strikes me as maybe wishful thinking on the part of some Republicans. I base this on nothing, no facts, but it seems to me that rather than putting the whole country through the idea of impeachment, where it seems likely on a largely partisan vote, the Democrats are going to vote to impeach the president, and then the Republicans in the Senate are not going to vote to convict him and remove him. He'll rather be acquitted. Some process that would go on for at least another 2 months. The idea of censure is a kind of plea bargain where both sides agree, House and Senate, Republican majority in the Senate, Democratic majority in the House. We're going to censure the president. We're all going to agree to do that, and we're going to move on. Seems like a reasonable compromise and a way out of all of this. Now, you'd say, why would the president and the White House ever agree to that? And probably they won't. But, you know, I think the president has made it clear, Bill, that he really does not want to go down in history as the third president in the history of this country to be impeached, with Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton. And so censure might be a midway point that everybody can get out of this. I just offer it, and I'm not asking any legal fee for my suggestion.
Okay. We won't charge you for now, okay? But stand by for the bill later. Just